keep asking you, but is there anything at all, something that you could have missed on the phone call? Something.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. You know, I am really glad that Emma trusted you enough to call you. You have no idea how much that means to me.
I honestly think that Caleb sometimes believes he still lives on that mountain where there are no rules.
Mom.
He cancels meetings, he ignores my calls.
Well, maybe if you just try
All
again.
I'm trying to do is dissolve our partnership in an amicable and civilized way. Although saying Caleb and civilized in the same sentence is a stretch.
Sorry. You and Caleb aren't getting along. You can't work together anymore. I thought that you made a good team. But what do I know about good teams?
Oh, sweetheart. You and Reese have nothing to do with Caleb and me. My goodness, not comparable in any way. I mean, you and Reese, you've had your problems before, and you've gotten through them.
Not this time. Reese and I are getting a divorce.
I know you want it. I know you need this now. I've seen it in your
Hi.
Hey.
So, these are the files I pulled for Kara's immigration hearing.
Great, thanks.
Okay.
Are you sure you're up to this?
Up to what?
Working on a case for the woman who's about to marry your ex-husband.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that. Look, if you're uncomfortable doing this, I understand.
No, listen. I mean, I admit that I was thrown for a loop when Tad gave me the news, but we've been over for a while. Plus, I wouldn't want to miss seeing you back in action. You must be thrilled to have your license back.
I am. I just wish that...
Caleb wasn't the one to make it happen.
I want a cheeseburger, but it has to be grilled in truffle oil and on an organic whole wheat bun. No onions, no lettuce, heirloom tomatoes, and that mayonnaise that isn't really mayonnaise. Got it. Thanks.
Hey, did I hear you say truffle oil? I never figured you for a gourmet kind of guy.
Yeah, well, the food's not for me. It's for Colby. I'm just trying to cheer her up.
Well, truffle oil ought to cheer her up, depending on what you do with it.
Yeah, I don't know. Especially since I'm one of the people who caused it. Even if she doesn't know that yet.
What are you talking about?
That's okay. Not your problem.
Well, I'm here to listen if you want to talk. Or not.
All right, fine.
Okay, so let's start at the top. When you first read Zach's letter.
Right. I remember the words threat and stole. Only I could have sworn it was in a scary context.
There you are. I was a little concerned when your sitter said you'd gone back to the hospital.
It's okay, just some tests.
Okay, but are you okay?
That's a complicated question at the moment.
Ah, man, you know, I shouldn't have left you alone. You were clearly upset over that box of Zach's things.
You were there?
Yeah, Ricky took me home, remember?
And I'm glad that I stuck around. It was obviously very emotional for her.
You didn't get a good look at Zach's letter, did you?
No, why?
I could have sworn it read different the first time than when I read it again.
I don't understand.
Okay, I know this sounds weird, and I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I remember reading Zach's letter and feeling like he was trying to tell me something, like he was trying to warn me. And then when I read it again, I found the last page of it wasn't there.
Sometimes grief manifests itself in ways that we can't comprehend. You felt that Zach was talking to you. I understand the desire to maintain that connection. I don't know. I mean, I'm not the expert here. I mean, what do you think's happening here, Doc?
It's possible Kendall thought she saw something because of an imbalance in her medication. We're running tests right now to see if it may have affected her mental state.
Of course, it's easier for us to see this because, hey, we're not in your shoes.
I get what you're saying. I do, and you're probably right. But it doesn't change this feeling that I have. There was something in that letter that made me believe that my husband was murdered.
You know, maybe I'm the one to blame for this.
Why is that?
Because I was the one who encouraged Kendall to push past the grief and move on. It was obviously too soon. I'm sorry.
Would you stop? No, I don't blame you for this.
No, what you should have been doing was celebrating your life with Zach, focusing on those good memories and not how he died. It's okay, Doc. Don't let us keep you.
I have to see a patient. But I want you to promise me that you'll wait here until the test results come back. Don't panic.
Okay.
I'll be back as soon as I can. Shouldn't you be out spreading the good word?
I already have. Peace be with you.
I appreciate you checking in on me.
It's part of the job, ma'am.
No, it's a lot more than that. And I'm so grateful, but you can't hold my hand forever.
That's not a hardship for me, Kendall. In fact, I was going to suggest that we get out of here and go somewhere where we can talk.
I would love to, but I really have to wait for my test results.
Okay. I'll wait with you. Let's talk about Zach.
Reese actually said those words? I want a divorce?
Yeah, and she had the papers drawn up and delivered to me. I was supposed to let Marissa look them over first, but...
Oh. Sweetheart, I just wish you had spoken to me about this.
I know, but you're dealing with Caleb and Uncle Jack.
Jack and I are going to figure things out. We always do.
Not always.
Look, Jack is upset because I'm working with Caleb. But that's going to end just as soon as I track down the man and dissolve the partnership. I mean, once that's done, Jack and I are going to be fine.
Did Uncle Jack actually tell you to leave Cortland?
Honey, nobody tells me anything. You know that. They don't tell me what to do. Just time, that's all.
Because of your relationship with Caleb?
Honey, there is no relationship between Caleb and me outside of business. I mean, he's the last person in the world I'd ever be involved with.
So you keep saying?
Well, he's stubborn, and he's brooding, and he's practically completely out of touch with human emotions.
Do you still love Uncle Jack as much as you did?
What kind of a question is that?
Before you get married again, you need to make sure that this is the best move for both of you. Because if it isn't, then you'll end up where I am right now. And that's just no place to be.
I'm starting to feel like we have a good chance of stopping them from deporting him.
You know what? I hope she knows that she's lucky to have you for her attorney.
I hope you know, but I'm damn lucky to have you.
I'll, just get these back to the office.
Okay. Oh, one more thing. Thank you for not asking.
About what?
About Erica and me.
Oh, hi, Opal. Excuse me. Good to see you. Boy, for a smart man, you sure do act mighty dumb sometimes.
What happened with Colby?
She got burned by people who she trusted.
Including you?
Yeah, I found out about something. You know, it was pretty ugly, and I decided not to tell her, and she ended up finding out anyways. And it's really crushed her.
Now you're blaming yourself.
Well, yeah, I should have been honest from the beginning. I guess I just didn't want to hurt her or lose her.
I'm guessing this is more than just a friendship.
Look, I'm not asking you for your advice. I really don't even know why I'm telling you this.
Maybe you needed to talk to somebody.
Just my luck I ran into you, huh?
Just gotta follow your gut. What's it telling you right now?
Come clean.
Damn the consequences.
Yeah, damn the consequences.
There's your answer.
Thanks.
I got it.
Thanks.
Enjoy your truffle oil.
Will do.
Look, I'm going to need you to talk to the FBI, okay? Just in case Emma does call again, so you know what to say and everything.
Yeah, of course. Whatever I can do.
Okay, thank you.
Excuse me. Hello?
Greenlee, it's Griffin Castillo. I wanted to talk to you about Kendall.
Is she all right?
We're testing the levels of her meds right now.
What does that mean?
It means that it wouldn't hurt to have a real good friend by her side right now.
Are you sure?
Of course.
Okay, thank you. Just call me if you find anything else out, okay?
The FBI get anything?
Just that Emma called from one of those disposable cell phones.
Oh, so they weren't able to pinpoint her location?
No, they're not.
Hopefully Emma will call again soon.
Look, Greenlee and I made up some flyers with a picture of Emma, some phone numbers, things like that. Look, if you could take them to work, maybe just pass them around a little bit, it would be great. Even see if you could get them to some hospitals in the area, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely, I'd love to.
Okay, thanks. I think I left them in the car, so.
Okay, yeah, I'll go get them. You two sit tight. Talk about what you're gonna say next time Emma calls. Okay?
Thanks.
Yeah, you got it.
I guess congratulations are in order. You and Madison moving in together. You knew I had the matchmaking touch?
Yeah, well, don't get too excited. Okay, it's for financial reasons only. We're roomies, that's it.
You sure about that? I've seen the way she looks at you.
Oh, Greenlee, you see what you want to see. I'll tell you something. I do not know how you do it.
What?
How you can just sit there and watch Ryan suffer over a missing child knowing that you're lying about another.